In this episode, simple food, but big motherfucking results.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 263 of the Daily Mother Swole. Getting yoked like it ain't no joke, the most muscular podcast in the realm. When I flex, you flex, and we all flex our fucking biceps. So welcome to the Daily Swole, episode 263. It is a Tuesday, where Papa Swolio lives. I am your host, Papa Swolio fucking Normous, and we are talking about fitness. We're talking about lifestyle. We're talking about making sick gains mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in relationships, making sick gains across the board. Across the board. If there's a board of life, we're just sweeping the board with sick fucking gains. 263. So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. You got some fucking work to do. You have 262 other episodes to get into your system, but there is a way where you can find out a little bit more about certain episodes that you might, homing to, or, might put a little beacon on. Check out my Instagram page, again, Swolenormous, and I'm posting clips and I'm posting little quotes from certain episodes. So instead of going back and just watching 1 through 263, which you could, and some people have, and I got some message, which is really impressive, by the way, you can kind of get a little idea of what things are coming from what episode, and if that quote suits your fancy, cool, let me check out that episode, that sounds cool. Or, I like that clip, I might want to check out that whole episode. And of course, you can catch every single episode on SoundCloud and iTunes. You can watch them on YouTube, and I'm also here live every day at 12 noon Eastern Time for the Daily Swole. I am Papa Swolenormous, and obviously, this dude on my shirt is the same dude on this face. And these shirts are going back on sale, so stay tuned and keep an eye on the Facebook page because it'll be launching again this week, another campaign, so you can jump into that. Today's episode 263, simple food, big fucking results. Simple food, big results. I will talk a little bit about what I eat, but I'm going to talk about more the concepts of nutrition and the concepts behind eating and diet because it's very individualized. I don't like talking about specific because what I eat or what I choose to eat isn't necessarily what you can eat. You could be allergic to it or that it would work for you. So what works for me, a lot of this fitness, I am a fitness expert. I am highly educated in fitness and I have a wealth of experience in the gym and in the business aspect of fitness and the industry. So I can tell you my experiences. I can tell you what I've seen with clients, what has worked with clients, what has not worked with people. And it usually comes down to the mental approach. The mental approach to nutrition. You complicate things. You're complicating shit when you eat. You're complicating shit in the kitchen. And I will start with saying that you're complicating it with flavors. You're complicating it with condiments. You're complicating it with, I want it to taste good. I want it to look fancy. The more shit that you have to do to get a meal into your system, the harder it's going to be to stick to it. I don't care if it's made out of fucking muscle gold. It is going to be hard for you to stick to your diet if you have to, prepare this with a little sprinkle of pepper and paprika and crush some walnuts on it and a nice raspberry vinaigrette. I feel like slapping people across the face when they want everything to taste good or look like a bucket of fucking rainbows. It's not going to look perfect all the time. A great way is to go back to the basics. You want to eat colorful plate. Okay, I've heard that before. That's not bad because usually a colorful plate will give you a nice breadth of vegetables and fruits and things like that. Okay, that's fine. But you need to understand that the simple approach is always better. With anything, simple, focus. Would you rather focus on one thing or focus on 50 things? Do you want something that's going to be easy to prepare in 5 minutes? Or do you want something that you're going to need 30 ingredients that's going to take you half an hour, 40 minutes to put together? You need to be able to get something into your system effectively, efficiently, and regularly. Remember, it's not one meal, bros and hoes. It ain't one meal. And I say that with the most amount of love. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not one meal. It is not one meal. It's many. You're doing this maybe 2 times a day, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might be preparing in bulk for an entire week. You need to have your food ready. You need to have your food ready. You need to have your food easily accessible. If you're going to make it on the spot, it better be easy to make. And let me tell you one thing before we get into some of the other details. If you take one thing from this episode, one thing, one phrase, food is a tool. Food is a tool. Yeah, that's it. Food is a tool. Just like gasoline, how entertaining is it to pump your car full of gas? Yeah, you go there, you pump your car full of gas. That really is the same level of entertainment you should get from eating food. It's not supposed to be fun. Society associates fun with food and binge eating. Fuck if I know why, but every single holiday, every single event revolves around eating shit that tastes good. And usually the things that taste good are the things that are bad for you because they are synthetic and they're not natural. I love grass-fed beef. I don't need to put a damn thing on it because the fat gives it so much flavor. There are things that I love for what they are. Enjoy your food for what it is, respect it for what it is, respect it for what it is not, and eat it because it's good for you. A lot of your diet issues come from trying to make everything fun and entertaining. You need to eat things because they work. You want a result, you do it. It's so simple, and I know a lot of you are freaking crying in your hankies right now, but food is a tool. Food is a tool. And if you need to get a job done, if you're a mechanic, if you've ever cut wood, if you've ever done some house repairs, if you need to do a job, you need the right tool. Yeah? It makes sense. You take this tool to get this job done. You need to eat this food to get this body. You need to eat this food to repair this muscle. And that's it. That's it. And trust me, when you start eating healthier and getting rid of all the crap and all the synthetic flavors and all these things that stimulate your neurons that tell your brain it's sweet when it's not really sweet, these chemicals, food starts regaining its flavor. And I will tell you that, yeah, the farming industry and things, food doesn't taste as flavorful as it should because of overblown farming techniques and the soil is depleted and blah, blah, blah. But hey, either get your own farm or stop complaining and understand that you're lucky we have the food that we have to feed 8 or 7 billion people on Earth. So you're lucky you have the food that you have. And yeah, it might not taste like a bucket of rainbows, but it's food and you can make good choices to get the nutrients that you need. So, does that mean you can't have flavor in your food? Of course not. Do you want to go that extra mile and put, some salt and pepper and use some natural spices? That's fine. That's fine. I'm not knocking it and saying you can't do that. You're not going to get results. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that these recipes, and I have people asking me, hey, do you have any recipes? Yeah, cook and eat. That's my recipe. And I'm not trying to be rude by that. I'm not trying to bypass or skirt around it. But in all honesty, any personal trainer, anyone that gives you a meal plan that will give you and tell you, oh, eat these things in these quantities, newsflash for you, that's illegal, everyone. You're not allowed to do that. You're really not allowed to do that. You can discuss it. You can make suggestions. You can talk from personal experience. But people that are going out here and buying programs online that tell people exactly what to eat and what quantity, you can make suggestions. But the reality is, unless you're a licensed nutritionist or a registered dietitian or you're a medical practitioner, you're really not allowed to give diet advice. What if you go to your local personal trainer and he gives you a diet and you're allergic to half the shit and you have reactions and you fucking die? There's a lot of stuff that skirts the law that wouldn't hold up in court. That's why if I don't know about something, I will tell you I don't know. I would say, I mean, it's probably illegal to take a dump right now. Okay, that's a good one. Well, here's the thing. I'm not talking about the law. I'm saying illegal. I'm saying also immoral and irresponsible and unprofessional. And here's why. It doesn't matter. Aside from the law, we're talking about people talking outside their scope of practice and their scope of expertise. Okay? People need to start talking more from personal experience and what works for them rather than you should do this or you should do that. It's the same thing with politics or religion. You got to start talking from what works for me and with the understanding that, oh, this might not work for you. In my experience, when I eat grass-fed beef and grass-fed butter and coconut oil and MCT oil and apple cider vinegar and oatmeal and white rice and whole eggs and kale and these things that I eat regularly, I build a great physique. I feel good. I sleep well. I have more energy. I satisfy my muscle repair. My joints feel great. This is my personal experience, and I'm passing it on to you. I will never tell you need to eat this to get results. That's a lie if I said that. I would never say you need to eat these things to be healthy. That's also in many ways incorrect because you can eat many different things and be healthy, and different people are going to metabolize nutrients differently. Okay? It's just a fact of nature. That's why some people have really bad reactions to milk, and then other people don't react that badly to milk. I mean, in reality, no one should be drinking milk, but some people react more poorly than others, and that's just a fact. Some people are violently allergic and deathly allergic to peanut butter, and other people can eat it by the tub. So who's to say one thing is bad for one person and, it might be okay for another? It doesn't mean that it's necessarily healthy for the other person that doesn't die. It just means that it's more tolerable. So then you come to things like food allergies and also food insensitivities. And a lot of the issues that people have with weight loss or retaining water or having aches and pains or feeling sluggish or lack of energy is because your body has adapted to food insensitivities that you've ignored. You just keep on feeding your body food that it can't handle, and your body is trying to adapt and fight it all the time. And you perceive this as chronic exhaustion or chronic headaches or chronic dehydration or chronic bloating or chronic joint pain. So a lot of these foods that you're eating regularly, your body is actually not digesting well. You just don't realize it because you've gotten used to it. So here's what you have to do. Start eliminating the shit that will help reset the body. Eliminate the crap, eliminate the processed foods, eliminate the things in boxes with nutrition labels, eliminate the chips, the things that don't go bad, eliminate the things from the middle part of the supermarket. Start eating things without nutrition labels, okay? Whole food satisfies the body. Whole food will satisfy the body. When I eat my sweet potatoes, when I eat my grass-fed beef, when I eat, quality chicken and whole eggs, when I eat those foods, I get a lot of nutrients that make me feel full. And when you feel full, your body relays this information via hormones to the hypothalamus, and the hypothalamus will then translate and you'll perceive things as, I am no longer hungry. When you're getting proper nutrients and you're eating real food, you don't have to nitpick calories. You do not have a calculator on your stomach. And I said this before, you are not born with a fucking calculator. You should not have to count calories. I'm trying to start a movement where people stop counting shit and start eating the right shit. If you're eating the wrong shit, you're going to have to count it because you got to limit it because it's going to kill you. You need to start eating the right shit and you won't have to count and nitpick. I swear. Think about it logically. We are not born with calculators. The calculator's in the brain. The brain regulates that. When you eat food, the body tells the brain, I'm done eating. So here's how you can regulate yourself. Stop eating when you're 75% full. Don't overeat. Use smaller plates. Eat slower. Cut it up into smaller pieces. Slow your shit down and stop before you get completely full. Because most of you are trying to lose weight. If you're trying to bulk up, that's different, stuff your fucking face. But if you're trying to lose weight, maintain muscle, and trim the body fat, you got to limit your caloric intake. That makes sense because a lot of the shit you're still going to be eating is crap. And also, you can't just be like, hey, he said stop counting calories. I'm just going to eat whatever I want. No. You got to retrain your body. Your body's fucked up this whole time eating crap and counting shit. So you have to eat the right foods, eliminate the crap, but you have to monitor and be aware and make sure that your body can slowly switch gears. Because if you just stop and try to change things dramatically and just eat whatever you want, whenever you feel, remember your feelings are fucked up right now because you've been eating shit your whole life. You gotta slowly make that transition. It might take a long time, but you have to start eliminating the crap foods and start eating healthier. Start eating cleaner foods, natural foods, whole fucking food. Get off the supplements. Get off the crap. You don't need these pills and powders and shit. Can you use them? Sure. Are they legal over the counter? Sure. But are they helping you? Are you getting what you need? Do you even know what you're getting when you buy that shit? Do you even know what you're getting? It's not regulated. Unless you're an organic chemist and you have a lab in your fucking house, you don't know what you're buying. It's not regulated by the government. It says so on the back. The foodstuffs that you're eating, it literally tells you that, we're not regulating that shit. Good luck. They fucking tell you. They tell you they don't give a shit. They tell you to your face that they're not regulating this. They tell you to your face pretty much the Food and Drug Administration is not regulating this. So hope you're getting what you think you're getting. That's literally what it says in fancy words. It's not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any illness or injury. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's fancy word for we're not paying attention because we want to turn our eyes elsewhere. There's a lot of shit going on here. We don't want to waste the taxpayer money to break it down. It's up to the consumer. Like, you guys deal with it. If you want to take it, you take it. It's up to you. That's why a lot of the shit that comes through is, wow, this is dangerous stuff. It slips through the cracks until someone dies, and then they're like, we got to make this illegal. And they ban it, and they use it for medical purposes. And then they charge us 10 times as much. It's just a fucking business. It's a business. So you got to go back to Whole Foods. I went off the rails a little bit, but that's still good shit. That was a good rant, and I know you appreciate a good rant. Swolenormous Nation always appreciates a good rant. So that's one of the benefits of showing up live to Daily Swole is every once in a while you'll just get some, actually not every once in a while, I kind of rage all the time. You'll get some fucking fireworks. I'll go off the rails. I feel like raging today. It started off with a man bun comment. It started off with John's man bun comment, and it just kind of set the fire. Lit the fire, and then we talk about nutrition, and, get the pitchforks out. So less counting, more nutrient-dense food. You'll be less hungry, and you'll get what you need. You'll be less hungry, you'll get what you need, and you'll be more satisfied. So less counting. Let's get away from the fucking counting. Let's start paying attention and listening to our bodies. Stop eating foods that you're not tolerant of. Stop eating foods that you're allergic to. Go back and watch my Daily Swole episode on the elimination diet. Things that you can eliminate and cut out of your eating and test yourself in order to move forward with proper eating habits specifically for your body. You're not going to know what's right exactly for your body until you eliminate everything and add nutrients in back one at a time. So check out the elimination diet episode. If anyone wants to post in the comments below, if you know exactly what number it is, I don't know off the top of my head, but you can also go to YouTube, and when you type in the search on YouTube, you can type in elimination Swolenormous or elimination diet Swolenormous, and I'm sure it'll pop up. You can use the search function. Just type in whatever keyword and then Swolenormous, and the video will pop up. But if you want to, if anyone, for brownie points, if you want to post up the episode that the elimination diet was in, it was early on, but you could check out that one. So less counting, more focus on the food quality, okay? You've heard the phrase. I'll end with this. You've heard the phrase quality over quantity. It goes for food. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. If you're eating better foods, you don't have to count them as much. You don't have to pay attention as much. You have to listen to your body. If you're eating the right food, you don't have to count it. You have to count the bad shit because it's bad for you and will add up quickly. If you're eating, trust me, I challenge anyone to try to overeat grass-fed beef and sweet potatoes and broccoli or kale. Try to overeat that. Try to eat in excess. Try to gain and get really overweight and fat and while you're working out. Try to work out regularly eat an excess of, vegetables and lean protein and sweet potatoes. Try to get more than 3,000 calories a day. I fucking dare you. It's hard. You're going to be full and you're going to have, it's going to be coming out your eyeballs. It's hard to overeat when you eat quality foods. That's the point I'm making. And you need to start paying attention to what your body is telling you, because a lot of you are just ignoring the signs and eating things that you're not tolerant of, and you're holding excess body fat, excess water, and you're in pain because your body is constantly fighting the bad shit that you're eating. And that's a fact. I guarantee you're eating some foods that you're intolerant of, and your body is at war every day, and you don't even know it because you're used to it. Drink plenty of water. Tons of water. Drink half a gallon, drink a gallon, drink a gallon and a half. Just flush your body full of water. Pee almost clear or clear. You're going to go to the bathroom. Just make sure you flood your body full of water. Drink before meals. You'll neutralize your hunger. You'll feel more of your true hunger if you satisfy your thirst first. That way you're not eating when you're really thirsty. And just pay attention to your body. Remember, simple food, big results. I promise you. Thank you, everyone, especially the premium members that have been repping me all this time. If you're interested in my private accountability group, we have a lot of people in here, so a lot of you are not in premium yet, but I encourage everyone to sign up for my premium accountability group. We do live exclusive broadcasts, live workout videos. We do nutritional guidance and program design. It's a great family in Swolenormous Premium. So you can click that sign up button on my Facebook page. You could also go to swolenormous.com to sign up. It's $4.99 a month. It's through PayPal. It's super, super quick and easy. And you fill out the application once you sign up. You have to fill out the application to make sure that you're serious, because this is a group of people that take their lifestyle seriously. They take their lifestyle seriously and they want to see change and apply the knowledge here to their daily life, and that's how you're going to do it. So all my latest updates, all the behind the scenes stuff goes on in premium. I'm going to go live in premium in a few minutes right after this broadcast. So thank you, everyone, for joining me on SoundCloud and iTunes, watching on YouTube, and also all you badasses watching live every day at 12 noon Eastern Time on Facebook. Thank you for joining me for episode 263 of The Daily Mother Swole. When I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thank you for joining me for episode 263. I will see all of you tomorrow for episode 264. Thank you for floating the likes. Thank you for floating the likes. Hit the share button. Tag someone that you know that needs to get their ass woken up when it comes to nutrition. And also make sure to check me out on Instagram and Snapchat for more behind the scenes, daily-ish, and watching me rage, stuff at the gym. All the behind the scenes stuff goes on Instagram stories, and Snapchat. And of course, stay tuned for the next Q&A. If you don't have live notifications turned on, make sure you turn them on, because I do random Q&As live here on the Facebook page. Peace out, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for 264.